Every year at Christmas time, our gift to Houston, actually kids around the world, is our radiothon for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And we have got a patient and a sponsor for our tote board who want to share their story and how they got involved with St. Jude. I hope you listen in. How you do a radiothon, guys, during Christmas music, which is a very joy-filled time of the year, and yet we're doing a radiothon for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. People thought we were crazy when we decided to do this during Christmas music until we went and saw what a joy-filled place this was. And we thought if we could share this story during a time when so many millions of people are listening to Christmas music during the Houston holidays, what better way to give St. Jude a voice so patients like Emmanuel never get a bill and your family. I want to welcome you all to my podcast. And Emmanuel, if you would share your story with us, we would love to hear your experience at St. Jude.
Yeah, first off, I want to say thank you for having me. It's a pleasure. And my story started when I was 4 years old. When I was four, I was diagnosed with retinoblastoma in my left eye. You know, the process was it was a hassle in the beginning before St. Jude was involved. My mom, she took me to the doctor. They said there's nothing wrong. I might just need glasses. Then she took me back again. They said there's nothing wrong. I might just need glasses. And the third time she took me to that same doctor, he said I had a tumor in my left eye. And as soon as we found out, it was just life altering. But as hard as it was at the time, living in Oklahoma and just not sure what we're gonna do, St. Jude stepped in and saved the day. St. Jude came in. They paid for the flight. They paid for the hotel. They paid for the surgery, and they paid for the eye. They paid for everything, and they gave me the opportunity to continue to live by removing that tumor out of my eye. So now I'm 20 years old. I'm 16 years cancer free, and I've just, I'm just so grateful for St. Jude. I'm playing football in college, running track, and I'm just so grateful to St. Jude and for God allowing me to live.
That's amazing. Where in Oklahoma are you, Emmanuel?
I'm in Texas right now, but
Okay.
at the time I was living in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Tulsa. We just spent Thanksgiving with the kids in Broken Arrow,
Oh,
Oklahoma,
that's awesome.
and love it so much.
Yes.
And that is an incredible. And I say that it's a joy-filled place. I bet when you were there, you're like the doctors are great. The everyone, you're all in this together. You meet other families. You go to the K Cafe. You
Yeah.
all eat together. You do your schoolwork. You celebrate holidays like Christmas there, right?
Yes. It's so much fun. It's not even like a hospital. You know, when I was 4 years old, you think I'd be scared, but it wasn't an ounce of fear in my body when I was there. I was able to have fun, go to the arcade. I love being in arcades. That was my first time there. And I still love going there when I go back. And it's just been a great time every time I go.
And I bet the thing that your mom loves so much about it is people that she'll never even meet became partners in hope. And that way she would go home, back to her home with her little boy and never see a bill.
Yeah.
Never will a bill come into your mailbox.
Yes, that's so incredible about St. Jude that we've never had to pay for anything while we were there. No, not even food. They pay for everything that we would need, and then some more. And I actually found out my senior year of high school that my own football coach was a partner in Hope, and him and his daughter they donated religiously, and they love to do so.
That's excellent. I love J. Crew, and I know J. Crew donates.
Awesome,
I'm always wearing my J. Crew clothes whenever we're doing our St. Jude
awesome.
because I love them so much. And you've got some incredible donors who are joining us today because one of the most exciting parts of our radiothon is when we're ready to go to the tote board and we give the new number and it's in 1 hour. It's just amazing how that number just grows and grows. People are getting ready for Christmas. They're driving to work or driving home from work. They're at work and they're still hearing the stories of St. Jude, the lives that have been saved, and they want to become partners in hope too. So we have got our two friends from KBR, and you are our tote board sponsors. Who wants to talk first? How did you guys get involved with St. Jude? What's your story?
Yeah, thanks for having us. And it's patients like Emmanuel are why we got involved. Kayla and I, who's here with me today, we both had the opportunity to visit Memphis and St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and it really is a life-altering experience. And to know that your donations make it possible so that St. Jude families are never billed for treatment, travel, housing, or food is incredible. And the mission that they have to end childhood cancer is becoming a reality. And so KBR has been extremely pleased to be a proud partner with St. Jude for over 10 years now. It's an incredible mission and it aligns with our corporate values. Just they zipper up really nice. And to know that we can make a difference for patients like Emmanuel, at 4 years old, can't imagine what he was feeling, the unknown, and to help remove all of the worries and let them focus on the patient and the patient activities and the treatment, and let that be the main thing, is why we do it.
Mhm, mhm. And Kayla, did you go with Philip to St. Jude as well, and you got to experience? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, so I actually just went pretty recently, 2 weeks ago, and it was amazing because I've been working, with the local St. Jude fundraisers, in Houston with their events. KBR has a hand in a little bit of all the Houston events, so it's been great to, raise money that way, get volunteers to come out, to the walk run and events like that. But it was great to actually go to St. Jude and to see it because obviously we're happy to raise money, but to actually be there and see what it's doing, the people we're helping. So yeah, it was an amazing experience. I definitely think if anyone gets the chance to go, it would be a great way to see where the funds are going and who you're helping.
I mean, you think about it, prior to you guys going, you'd see Emmanuel going, "Oh, it was so fun." And you're like, "What? You're there with cancer at a hospital, but it's not a hospital." I mean, everything, Emmanuel, it never smelled like a hospital,
Yeah.
right? I mean, no one ever, the doctors are just like your buds, and everyone's very forthcoming and transparent and welcoming. And I've spoken to so many patients whose dads and moms are like, "We're gonna have to mortgage the house." They're so afraid. And they go, "No, you're at St. Jude now. You never have to get a bill, right?" I mean, I bet your mom was like, "What?"
Yeah, it was, it seemed like something that's gonna just make life go downhill, but St. Jude, takes it up every time.
And a lot of people are like, "Well, but yeah, but that's in Memphis." And
Mhm.
so explain what you guys learned, Philip and Kayla, about how Houston benefits as well. Did they talk to you about that? Just as we always kind of have to say, "Well, why are you doing something for a Memphis hospital?" It's actually a worldwide hospital.
That's exactly right, Dana. The while the main hospital there in Memphis is known, their goal is to send the patients back to where they live and help receive the treatment locally in their hometown. And so the dollars raised, yes, they go through St. Jude in Memphis, but it has a worldwide impact because they set up the treatment plan, but for most of the patients, their treatments are done locally in their hometown so
Yeah.
that they don't have to spend time in a hospital. They can be in a familiar space and what they know back in their hometown. It's incredible. The other thing, Dana, when you visit the hospital, I never once saw a wheelchair. They
The
use
wagons.
wagons,
Yeah.
and it just never ever gives the feel of a hospital. And it's there's never ever a feeling of doom or gloom. It is nothing but hope and positivity that just permeates through that facility. And if you visit it, you can't help but fall in love with what their mission is and want to support it for sure.
Emmanuel, I'm curious, did you ever write one of the notes on the wall, the ABCs of St. Jude? Because I love that section. I'm big on making my kids write essays. And you guys are so creative in your ABCs of St. Jude.
I didn't get the right one of the letters, but I do love to see them every time.
Yep.
It's great seeing them.
It's an amazing place. And the pictures, the art, so many celebrities,
Yes.
musicians have donated. Amy Grant with her music room and Sean the snowboarder with he's got the video room. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just an incredible place. And I really hope that and now Emmanuel, you're in Houston now or in
And
Texas?
I'm in Beaumont.
In
Yes.
Beaumont. Excellent.
About
Well,
an
you'll
hour
be
and a
able to
half
hear
away
us.
from. Yeah.
Get all your friends and family, if they haven't become a partner in Hope, just share that we will be doing it. We'll be giving out that This Shirt Saves Lives t-shirt, and we'll be hearing more and more stories. I know I'll be playing clips of this podcast for our listeners. So if they haven't, so many people haven't heard of what exactly St. Jude does, sharing protocols that they've created there in Houston and around the world. So yes, people in Houston can benefit. Little kids in Houston can benefit from the protocols that have been researched at St. Jude. So, if I want to leave you all with a chance to give your perspective on why and how it can impact a person's life if they become a partner in hope, we'll go with you, Emmanuel, first.
No, there's just so many. Like I said, I found out my senior year of high school that my own football coach was a partner in Hope, and also my grandfather, before I even had cancer, he was donating, and he just said that he could never imagine how it would feel if that happened to somebody in his family. And whenever it did happen to his grandchild, it it felt like he felt a sense of like he helped, being able
Right.
to help. Because when it comes to cancer, there's not much you can do. But when you just give to with the hope of helping somebody else, it's a great feeling coming from my own grandfather being able
That's
to.
amazing. That's beautiful. And Kayla, what about you?
Yeah, I'd say similar to what Emmanuel's saying, you never know who could have a child that ends up with cancer. You would hope not anyone you would ever know, but donating, whether it could be someone you know or someone you don't know, you never want to see a child go through that. And the work that St. Jude's doing, they're hoping to end that soon, one
Exactly.
day. So I would say it's just the hope that we won't ever have to talk about pediatric cancer again because St. Jude is going to get rid of it, is the goal.
That's amazing. And Philip,
Yeah, look, for 19 bucks a month, you can get a This Shirt Saves Lives a shirt. And it's a great way to tell others about what the mission of St. Jude is. And it's a low cost. It's what not going and getting a coffee twice a month.
right.
So just excuse me, just encourage everybody out there to look into St. Jude, donate if you can. It 100% saves lives, and it's an incredible place, but it helps people all around the world, not just in Memphis or in the U.S.
Right. And I love when they say, look, we just want you to be with your child. We'll take care of all the bills. You just make your child better. And they've got an incredible support team that'll make it happen so they can grow up to be handsome like Emmanuel, playing football and living his best life. And we thank you all so much for sharing a little bit of your story. We hope that this year is even a bigger year than I think last year we had all the radio stations at iHeart in Houston do it. I think we raised over $1 million. So it's going to be a big deal. It's going to be a big deal. That's like our Christmas present to the kids at St. Jude because I know they're counting on us. So thank you all for your part. Thanks for taking some time out of your day. And we wish you guys a Merry Christmas.